Welcome to Backwater Casting. I'm your host, Rick Greene. We're starting season 12 this year, and our guest is Blair Cox. He's an avid angler, and he's a great guy for putting together Fish Kids program to provide fishing kits for underprivileged kids. We're going to start off this rainy morning in Eel River, hoping for some great fish. So Blair, I'm going to start you off with a Jackall Re-Range 130. Depending on what happens, then we'll mix it up a little bit, but I always start off fishing that way.
Okay.
For this time of year in the cold water, so slack line, twitch, and just let it sit for a minute.
Okay.
So what you're doing, you're making the bait jerk. It just flashes, and we should get bit as we get up here.
Oh, got one.
There you go. Way to start. I told you that was a good bait. My favorite color.
Gosh, it almost looks like it's...
Looks like a little guy, but it breaks the ice. It's bigger than what I caught so far. And I have pliers here.
Yeah, you got off to the side.
Yeah, those hooks are sharp. Yeah. There we go. We're off to an auspicious start.
Right on.
Yeah, bigger
Actually,
than the one I got.
Very first fish of my year as well.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. He was hung up, so he was just like pulling in the log. He wasn't able to fight or move around very much. But yeah, it's nice to get started for the year.
Yeah, he might be a hair bigger. It's mine. It's got to be bigger. Look at that. Ah. Yeah, he's a wee bit bigger. 1 year class later. But they're back here because Blair just had another hit there as well. So they're back a bit.
Got it.
You got one too, double header. Actually, that's not bad. Come here, you.
Oh, it's a bit bigger.
Yeah. Anything, you get a real good one, will net, eh?
Ah, look at that.
Yeah, that's a nice fish right there. So they're sitting back a bit. That's interesting. There we go. So that's nice. Good start. So that's 3 fish in 5 minutes.
Right on.
Nothing wrong with that.
That looks awesome.
It's an upgrade. You're getting there. Now, if you can double again on the next one, you're into a 4-pounder.
Right on.
Yeah, that'd be all right. Good way to start her off.
Kayak fishing, we're always measuring them.
Yeah.
For length, right? This is the first time I've actually used a jerkbait properly, so this is kind of cool. I'll definitely be doing this more often. I have these. I have not been fishing them properly though. Yeah. I know that. Yeah,
the trick with fishing the jerkbaits is the cadence. The colder the water, the slower the rip on the rod, and you just let it sit there. Now today the water's just over 50 degrees, which is not too bad, but we've caught them on jerkbaits in 42-degree water where they're so lethargic they can hardly move. But you throw it out there and you twitch it down a couple of times and you have a look around, enjoy the scenery, and do it again, and then one of those times they'll just come up and smash it. Yeah.
Nice smallmouth?
Yeah. They're a nice size. I mean, they're not tournament size fish, but they're nice fish to catch.
So my largest smallmouth ever, I guess my personal best, is a 19-inch. Now I didn't weigh it, so I don't know how much does a 19-inch smallmouth weigh?
Depends on how round it is.
Right on. It's what, 16 inches?
Yeah, 15 or 16 inches, yeah. Well, folks, today's the first time I've actually met our guest, Blair. And he kind of first came to my attention on Facebook with a project that he's running called Fish Kids, and it's fishkids.ca is the website. And he's been working with different groups and companies and supplying rods and reels and fishing tackle to kids that just don't have the access to that thing. And I think it's just an absolutely wonderful thing. Anytime you can do something with kids is great. And we're going to let Blair talk a little bit and explain how Fish Kids works.
Yeah, so Fish Kids started about last October. And I stopped into the local dollar store, and I kind of know the people who work there. And one of the ladies was complaining there were fishing rods in the back. And I went, fishing rods? What are you talking about? Because there's these sticks back there. We want to get them gone. I said, well, how many you got? And she showed me where they were, and I hadn't even seen them. And yeah, I went back, I saw the rods, and I thought, geez, what can I do with those? They're $4 each. Not great. They're Shimano knockoffs, I guess, maybe. And yeah, so I decided I'd just buy all of them. I thought, well, you know, it might be good to, I have 2 young lads and it might be good to actually pass that on. So I grabbed them not fully knowing what to do with them. And I had been working with, I made the website for the Minnow Tackle Shop. So I went down and talked to Amanda there about what, you know, what's the options? What could we do for cheap reels? And she looked into it, got some prices and stuff, and ended up that she donated some, and then we had some other folks that donated money. And so last Christmas we gave away 12 rods and reel packages with backpacks that were donated from the school board. So because of my day job, I'm a graphic designer, web developer, it was easy for me to put a website together, put the marketing materials together, kind of make a presence and use the skills I use at work to kind of, you know, bring people together. And just through Facebook posts and talking with everybody was on board. And so far we're up to, I think this morning it's $2,300 raised. We have over 100 rods that have been either donated or purchased. And yeah, so this year is going to be 100 kits donated to kids across the province. So how Fish Kids works is that we work directly with community organizations that work with disadvantaged youth. So that's any youth that maybe is coming from a low-income household, has any numerous number of issues. So what we do is we donate the kits to those organizations, say like Big Brothers and Big Sisters. There's several on the website. And we give them the kits, and the kits are distributed to the kids.
First topwater fish of the year.
Oh, right on.
It's actually not bad either. But that was exactly the same thing. You know, we were having a chat and that was just sitting there on the surface. There, yeah, that's a good one. Up you come. Oh, he's a high 2. Nice fish.
Yeah. Look at that.
The only thing I got is you ain't caught a perch yet. That's all I got.
Well, it's funny how the smaller ones are so feisty.
Oh, they are. They are.
Another one. It's starting to look almost like a rock bass. So the coloring on the smallmouth seems to change. Like they're unique and different. Do you know why?
It's a bit odd today because, I mean, basically it's an overcast day and the bottom should be the same all through here. And you would think that there would be almost no variation in color because it's camo for them. So it is kind of unique that there's a little bit of color differences in here this morning.
So can smallmouth actually change their coloring?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen them, like the brilliant stripe pattern that they get.
Right.
And I've seen them almost a pale brown. I've seen them almost black. That's a good one, Blair. I thought that was quite small. That's actually a good fish.
Oh, look at that.
I take it back. Watch it. I got a net if you want it. Mind your fingers.
Oh. There you go. I got it.
That is a good fish right there.
Oh, look at that.
That's a tournament fish.
Yeah, it's fun. Now, it's funny that, you know, the small guys you think are big, and I actually thought he was a little bit smaller.
I thought he was small in the water. I didn't realize he was good till he got up to the boat.
There you go. Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Just goes to show you, you guy can fish with one bait all day and do good because I'm on my 5th one now.
Okay, I do want to actually measure this guy. Unless he gets off, because I just let go of it. Just with these hooks, right? There's so many of the darn things.
Oh yeah, and they're sharp.
There you go. Oh, look at you.
Double.
Oh, you got one too?
I got a small one, I think. Well, maybe not. He just
grabbed that.
He's probably the same as yours.
Look at you.
Come here.
All right, on.
Twins?
I'm going to guess 18.5 inches.
Here, let me run down the back of the boat for a second. We'll get them together.
longer than your, what's the board length?
18.5 inches.
Yeah, right to the end of the board.
There we go. Quick pick and a release. And they're gone. Anytime working with kids, that's a great initiative, and you're having good success with community support. And if the folks want to reach out to you, and maybe they can point you at somebody and give you some contacts or do a donation, fishkids.ca, and all the money goes to the kids. There's no salaries or anything involved on the back end. It's all to the kids.
Fish Kids is basically possible because of the help of the businesses and the folks in the fishing community in Brunswick. So either by donating money towards that goes towards gear, the kits, or by donating, using their contacts to get us equipment, rods, reels. On the website is a list of all the items that go into the kits. Right now we're just kind of put together whatever we have. So if there's soft plastics donated, we can do that. Oh look, there's one on. Oh, that one's a little better. He's spinning. So yeah, so if folks want to help out, they can go to the fishkids.ca website. It explains how the program works. It shows where the kits go in terms of the organizations that we have. And there's a list of what the kits contain. And of course, this is our first real year doing this. So optimizing how the kits are put together will help us make more. So on the website, there's a list of all what the kits have. But I'm looking at basically making the kits right on. Optimizing the kit so that they all have the same gear in it.
Okay. Nice little chunk. Fat too, he's getting a belly on him. Yeah, nice fish. Nice. Change baits again.
Maybe I won't cast while you're talking.
You just know it's a good bait. You've caught fish on it before, and you just take the time to fish it properly.
Open up there. Not bad. Nice pretty coloring.
You're not ripping it out to get another cast into the next spot, and you're not wondering if you should change colors, and you know, it just makes you slow down and do what you need to do because you believe the bait's a good bait. Double. Oh, mine's way bigger. Not. Because I had to use the pliers on that, I am going to take that barb off. We are now barbless.
To help with maybe making the kits more consistent so that each kid gets roughly the same thing, and to make it a lot faster, put all these together, we might be looking at maybe getting more monetary donations so we can order in bulk all of one type of lure, worms, hooks, everything else. So folks can actually donate directly through. They can contact the website and either do a bank transfer, or they can actually help us by purchasing Fish Kids stickers on the website.
Not as big as Blair's. See, now my mistake is I went down, I downsized my bait. Blair is fishing the big re-range. Big baits, big fish. Anyway, it's all good fun.
They get hooked funny with these.
Well, yeah, if they slash it, they just come up and slap at it. You bring the kids in here with some light action rods.
Yeah.
Little trout rods, 5-foot trout rods or something, it'd be good fun.
Oh, so this one looks more olive color, lighter than the previous ones. So it'd be interesting to know how fast they can change the color. Like, is it like within seconds or?
No, it's not with seconds, but it would be, I know you can have huge coloration change in a live well. Nice healthy fish. But you could possibly, as you're saying, you could possibly come in here with the kids in summer and do this with this size fish. Is yours bigger?
Another smallmouth?
He's bigger than mine, Blair. Okay. Another double header. Mine's not very big either, but
oh, he's not so bad.
We got two. Oh, none of them are bad. Some of them are just bigger. Smallmouth are all crazy.
Oh, now so yeah, look at the pattern in this one. He's more consistent, and less of the banding. They're beautiful looking fish though.
Same as the last one, you know, about 14 inches probably. I haven't really had a good look at him, but that's, yeah, 15 inches. He grew. Boys, he might even be 16. Now look how brown this guy is. So Blair's been talking about color. Look how brown that fish is compared to the other ones. Yeah, that's actually a chunky fish right there.
Yeah, I got another one here. It's hooked to the side a little bit, but with the current here, it feels like it's a bit bigger. You know, well, we'll just lift him up this way. There you go. Looks okay. Another feisty one.
Yeah, they're nice size too. You're not going to win a tournament with those, but man, you'd have a lot of fun.
Yeah, and when you
And there's some tournaments you'd get in the money with them, but
and you know, go out with the kids and just have a good time too, right?
yeah.
Now he's got a nice. So now you're starting to see the vertical stripes on him.
Yeah, yeah, he's barred right up. Yeah, it is weird the difference just in the, you know, that 50 or 60 feet between spots.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Backwater Casting. Blair and I have moved upriver. We're going to fish from Woodstock up to Heartland. The weather has really improved, the fishing has improved, and we're going to chat with Blair a little bit and learn some more about the Fish Kids program. Two, double header, look at that. Not a monster, but it's bass. So we just made about a 10-mile run, and we both got a fish here. He's got a big boo-boo on the side of the fish there.
Oh yeah.
Doing the dance. He was doing the dance. Okay, up you go. Anyway, good fish. For a cold day, I mean, this is cold out here today, and nice to be able to catch fish like that. And nice, easy driving distance from Woodstock, from Fredericton. This guy was very energetic on the strike. He's not a monster, but in that current he feels like one. But he just absolutely hammered that. Anyway, the different color again, he's kind of a pale green. So we've had them brown, we've had them striped. Oh, better. That's a better one. Yes, sir. Oh, he almost got the swing, but he turned up. Yeah, that's a nice one. The one in his mouth just fell right out. Yeah, another chunk. St. John River smallmouth. Coming right at me. He had the back hook swung around and got him under the chin. Yeah, fat. Fat. Well, there's going to be a bit shallow here, but when it drops in right in there, you can almost see that rip right in there.
Yeah.
That's where she's deeper, right there.
Okay. Holy smokes, that's fast.
Fish on. I saw a flash. No, he's not huge, but in this current he's huge.
Well, he looks pretty darn big.
You still got time to get in there. Go for it. Look at the shine. Look at the colors on him in the water, though. Isn't he pretty with that sun on him? Oh, boy, that was going to be another rod gone. Yeah, that's one of the better fish for today. Yeah, that's chunky too, big belly, fat fish. That's probably a female heading up.
There you go.
Fish on.
Pretty good size one. Oh, that's pretty good. You're right, in the current it feels a lot bigger.
Yeah. So we come up here another couple of weeks normally. So we're throwing in, then a couple of weeks I'll get on the inside and I'll throw out. You can catch bass, brook trout, brown trout, rainbow trout, all kinds of trouts. So we had a good chat about Fish Kids. Do you have future plans? Are you just going to try and keep doing what you're doing, or are you going to try and expand that a little bit?
I think once we get back to more of a normal, that's going to be easier to get sponsors and stuff. But you know, down the road, thinking that maybe we'll do some kind of tournament. If it's able to be done in person, that'd be great. Otherwise, we can use one of the many fish apps, fishing tournament apps that let people take a photo of the fish and then release it, and they enter it into the contest. The main part of having a derby or something would be just to raise money for Fish Kids and let some of these kids actually get out and have some fun. And then down the road, you know, as Fish Kids gets bigger and it gets more established, it's just a community project at the moment, but maybe down the road becomes a nonprofit. It actually has a board of directors, so it becomes a little bit more official. Right now, I'm kind of sort of everyone's helping, and I'm sort of just steering that direction and helping drive it forward. But we can make it more official down the road as it grows.
Double header, double header.
Oh, that's a nice size.
That's a good fish right there. That's a nice one.
Are they about the same size?
No, yours is bigger. Now this guy's skinnier than the last one. Go on, there you go.
That's a nice size.
Bites good in the current, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Holy smokes.
I'm letting the boat drift. Boys, I mean, we're moving right along. How's yours look back there, Blair?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
He's a chunk. Yeah, that's a chunk. The girls are always the bigger in the bass.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one. Blair, appreciate it very much you coming out with us today in the boat. That was a lot of fun, even counting that miserable weather morning we started off in.
Yes, thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. We want to wish you the very best with the Fish Kids program. That is one of the more outstanding things I've seen come along for a while, and you know, you deserve a big pat in the back for that. You're doing a great job with that.
Thank you, and it wouldn't be possible without all the help of you yourself and the community and everyone, right? It's a team effort for sure.